In the sweltering summer of 1518, in the streets of Strasbourg, a woman stepped out and began to dance, not in joy, not with music. She danced alone, uncontrollably, until her feet bled and she collapsed. Then she rose and danced again. Within days, dozens joined her. Within weeks, hundreds. They danced day and night, some until their hearts gave out. It was called the Dancing Plague, and no one could stop it. On July 14th, 1518, Frau Troffea left her home and started dancing in a narrow street. No musicians played, no celebration called her. She twisted and leapt for hours, ignoring pleas to stop. By nightfall, she collapsed in exhaustion, only to rise and dance again the next day. Within a week, 30 others had joined her. By the end of the month, chronicles report up to 400 people gripped by the frenzy, men, women, young and old, dancing without rest in the blistering heat. Eyewitnesses describe dancers foaming at the mouth, screaming in agony, begging for it to end, yet unable to stop. Some collapsed from strokes or heart attacks. The city was in chaos. Strasbourg in 1518 was a city teetering on despair. Years of famine had left granaries empty. Smallpox and syphilis ravaged the poor. Floods and failed harvests brought starvation. Superstition ran deep. Many believed Saint Vitus could curse sinners with endless dance. This wasn't the first outbreak. Similar dancing manias had struck Europe since 1374, often along the Rhine, but 1518 was the largest and most deadly. Desperate for a cure, physicians blamed hot blood and prescribed more dancing to burn out the fever. The city built stages and hired musicians. Professional dancers were brought in to lead the frenzy. It only worsened. When that failed, survivors were loaded onto wagons and taken to the shrine of Saint Vitus in the hills, prayed over, bled and doused in holy water. Slowly, as September arrived, the mania faded. The streets fell silent once more. Today, the leading theory points to mass psychogenic illness, a collective hysteria triggered by extreme trauma. In a city starved and diseased, belief in Saint Vitus's curse became a self-fulfilling nightmare. Stress manifested as uncontrollable movement, spreading like contagion through suggestion and fear. Other ideas, like ergot poisoning from tainted rye, have been largely dismissed. Ergot causes convulsions and pain, not sustained dancing. Whatever the cause, 1518 reminds us how fragile the mind can be when pushed to the edge. The dancing plague haunts us because it reveals the power of the unseen, forces of fear, belief and despair that can seize a community without warning. In an age of hardship, the people of Strasbourg danced at the edge of sanity, and some never returned. Yet from the frenzy they endured, the music stopped, the shadows lifted, and the city carried on, whispering of the summer no one could forget. Was it curse, poison, or the mind's breaking point? Share your thoughts below, and tell me what forgotten madness we should uncover next.